Hello there, imaginary acquaintances. Here is another of the Flying Start streams. I did this this morning, and I thought, I always make some dank tutorials, and this is also a little bit late, but better late than never. So there are two questions here: why and what? And the main answer why is it's because there's 50% plus on the reputation from Pandaria. Excuse me. And everybody knows nobody really wants to do this, but this is especially now unique FOMO opportunity. So apart from that 50, there's also 19 from the anniversary event and 10 from the Dark Moon Fair. Now you may, I don't know if anything else would add up to it, but I'm not using it and I don't care. Now the main okay, this is mainly for starter edition accounts, so free to plays, because viewers with more expensive tickets can get items from that monkey and from those Zandalari War Scouts. And I'm on my non-streaming tune because he's the only one with the farm. That's another questions. That's so I can show you locations and stuff. And that's the other question: why am I doing this in the first place? And there's no good reason really, but if you want to do it, this is the time when you should, for optimal results. Now let me see. Yeah, I explained the timing, why now, and there's a couple of days left till and if you time it well, you may even be able to use that Dark Moon plus 10 even on Sunday, or maybe even longer. I don't know how fast you are, I am not, but you will have until the next reset these 50, 69 okay, let's not go into that. XP bonus, not XP, reputation bonus. Now, yeah, on the XPO forum, there's post topic about it that goes into all the reputations that you can do as a starter. Maybe it's not 100% on point because it was made by some 70, I think, former 70. But there's a lot of useful stuff there, though there is some things I'm gonna mention here that are maybe not that clear. Okay, now I'm slowly losing my concentration, but let's soldier through. I mean, the main faction here are the tillers, and if you get exalted, so you have to go all the way and get this garden, I guess, farm or garden. Okay, let's go into unimportant stuff. it says, I don't know, farm, garden, and on the tiller's tabard there's that wheat and stuff, and that's different kind of agriculture branch, I think. So the things are not really thought entirely through, but never, that's not that important. Okay, let me move a bit. Okay, that was... Let's go into game. You can see some stuff here, and then I'll... You know what? Let's not move, because this is phased out. If you drop Blingtron here, it will go through a phase. This thing here is very important. Okay, you can see the dailies from here. This will be important thing to say. Okay, let's go into another Y, and then we'll go into what. So why did I do it? I have no clue. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. And like I said, now would be maybe better time to do it. I only did it during these XP plus reputation plus times. Someone can do it whenever they want. What did I get out of it? Nothing really. It's a pain. I understand why they did it. I even heard, I mean, John Stats talked about it, and I have respect for him, but I really don't like this place. And it's a pain to do and all, but benefits from it for a free-to-play are: you can get mats, you can get Shadow Pen, I think Golden Lotus and August Celestial Reputation. You can also, okay, let's not forget this. I think at our capital city here, there can be a breadcrumb quest from time to time. I think they sent you to that in Jade Forest, that huge place there in the center, that monastery or something, I'm not sure. And there can be some event to give you, I think, Golden Lotus reputation. I'm not sure about the other places. Apparently in the Cresserang Wilds in the south, something like that can happen. I have never done it there, but I did do it in that other place. Yeah, so when I started doing, I had a stupid idea that I wanna get some enchants, but that's, I mean, it's much better if you have, for veterans, to just send those I don't know what those are, but from the Zandalari War Scouts, found that. But if you're free to play, this is the only way for you to do it now. Before you could get those dungeon bonuses. So you can buy some toys. You can buy on Revered that extra reputation bonus, and I know if you at some point wanna do it on your main if you're wet, that can be handy. And you can buy some, I don't know, I said probably toys, so that plus reputation, and tabard. I wanted to try if I can learn goats, but I can't, so you would have to do that on some higher level toon. So that's for the why this exactly, and same goes for other reputations. When I have nothing to do with the gold, I usually buy those, I don't know, 200 or 300 gold items for ugly transmog, but what else can I do? And Yeah, when you start doing the farm, you can also get mats from it. You can get some useless portals from it because you can only port from this place, and you can get yeah, like I said, reputation dailies done. I usually right now, as you can see, I do the Celestials and Shadow Pan. I think those would be the, and I always get you know, dailies for those two and Golden Lotus. I never do Golden Lotus if nothing changes in the future, and I hope it doesn't. So now, as for the how to get, okay, let me first say, so I did say it before, but let me repeat myself. Shadow Pan and you know, other two, you can only get from dailies 400 base, and now 700 and something with all these bonuses, once you have the farm all set up. So you can get those later. First you have to get the tiller's rep. Say I did it a while back, so I probably will not remember all the things correctly. But let me try and think of all the important things you might need. The main thing that I wanted to say is this stuff about that card. I always thought, okay, this is gonna show up in the next phase of the garden. Never did. You need to set up all the, like I said, the farm all the way for the dailies to show up. This will be also important. Her here. While I'm at it, let me say one more thing that it may be useful but not connected with this one. I have this auto targeting and interaction key set up, and that apparently can be good for fishing. You can use that for fishing, but I guess it can be used by bots because you really need to look at the target. So here's that as well. Excuse me for a second. Now let me see what I should talk about now. Yeah, I mentioned these 2/3 other factions. You can only do 2 dailies because it will require you 8 of these spots. Okay. Now, like I said, I did this a long time ago, so let me try and remember what is important. I used to do all the dailies, and I used to do, let me see if I can find something, if it's there. Okay, there will be across those zones over there, there will be this kind of I don't know, dirt piles, and they will contain some items, and usually if you give it to some of those daily quest givers, some items would be better for specific NPCs. I think, I'm not sure, maybe they changed something. I noticed they give some different quests this morning. You used to have to guess which one prefers which statue or something or item. Maybe they changed that. Something was different this morning. I am not sure, so I will not go into that. But my point is this, which is very important. I used to do all the dailies because I had no clue how it functions. And I'm not sure now, but this is my point. The main quest line gives you the most tiller's rep and advances you further forward. those friends and other NPCs, I thought they were important and lost a lot of time with them, but they seem not to be important, except for one thing. One of the last quests for you to get your farm will be to get a someone to work here. I thought they're really gonna work, but she just stands there, and when I was searching for info, it was said that, I don't know, she will give something free. I haven't noticed any benefits from her. So the name is Gina Mudclaw, Tiller's Quartermaster, and they are pretty much all useless, so it doesn't really matter. But one guy, the drunk, the fish guy, charges some weather forecast, but he will give it to you for free. Also, let's not go into that now. If he works on the farm, and that's good for the people that will sell the stuff, but I just vendored everything that I didn't need right away, and that's something you might wanna consider, because as for the reputation and for some quests, you might need some stuff. So if you have the backspace until you are all done, or are really good at math, maybe hold on to stuff, keep them in bags until you figure out what to keep, what not. I forgot about it and cannot go into that now. I mean, you can, that's optional. You do you, girl. And yeah. Should I go? It's Mogo the Drunk. It's fish over there. So yeah, I always jump from topic to topic and then forget the important thing. I will not go there right away because I think it's more chill here in the phased zone. Okay, let me find a nice... Doing this with one hand, by the way. So my advice is, while you're doing, you may do all the dailies for a day or two until you will figure out easy what the main quest line is, and Mogu the Drunk dailies, and give all the items to him. So focus him and his reputation, and at the end, I think the bonuses don't, the 51 doesn't, Pandaria one doesn't apply to followers, but still I think it won't be that big of a deal, and you need one at least. So that's where I made the mistake. I try to be optimal, give everyone the item they crave the most, but I should have just give it all to Mogu the Drunk once again. And yeah, I think that's okay. Let's go into this and then we'll go into quests, and that would be close to end. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you for too much longer. While you do the quest from her, you will be able to buy some quest starting items, and they will give you, for example, this is from a toy. When I bought the toy, I got this. I thought that some of the items will be more useful. For example, I thought this one is gonna, chase off those eagles and vermin and stuff. It doesn't. I thought that this will, take care of everything. It doesn't. I thought, okay, this does the trick because does what's supposed to do. The proc on the weed and stuff you need to do is very, very high. At least half of the garden you will have to take care. I didn't really try things to mess it up, but you will have to first, you know, take care of the ground, then of the stuff in it, then you will have to plant stuff, and then you will have to take care of the crops for it to be able to be picked up tomorrow. And yeah, that's one more thing. You will have to pick up the quests here first, then plant the seeds, and then in the morning, okay, you may just start picking the crop, and you will get automatically the quest that you all take it from here, then start harvesting, and then turn it in here for those extra rep once you're done with the tillers. Yeah, let's go into this. Yeah, these are the first tools. You can destroy them. Once you're done with them, they will reappear. You had to water things individually with this one before that quest. And okay, I guess I have the plow in my bag, so it doesn't appear here. And this is anti-bug spray, which you will automate with this one. And this, like I said, I have a plow now, but this is useful if you mess up and wanna change the crop. You will have to first have that crop healthy, which is real pain, and then remove it with this shovel. Okay, axe is just you don't really need a reason to have an axe in a stump, or I don't know how to say that in English. And okay, I think that's the what part 1, and let me just go into what part 2. Now optimally I should go. Should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Let me give this a go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's first visit Mogu the Drunk. So here he is. So now the dailies you get for tillers are in a bad spot, especially for free to plays. So I did it on a rogue, and maybe there are some other classes like Demon Hunter, or I don't know which one, that it will be easier to do, but I know for a fact that you can do it on a rogue. I did have okay, what road to take? I did have Dark Moon Fair Cannon, and it's not a toy, sadly. Or there are some other toy from some Netherstone questing on a higher level, so if you have that, that may help. Maybe some other things. But my point is, I did use the Dark Moon cannon, but you probably can do it just with the grappling hook. And one time I was messing around, not wanting to change specs, and tried to use that target dummy to shadow step, when a druid farmer, I don't remember if he was, I think he was Horde, doesn't matter, noticed that and stood on the edge, not perfectly but good enough for me to shadow step to him. So whoever thinks those farmers are bots and are only gold per second and stuff, he took the time and was kind enough to assist me. It wasn't needed, but he probably didn't know that, and it was a nice thing from him to do. So okay, I almost almost doxed myself there. Okay, I have no clue. Hopefully I don't get attacked. Is this the place? This is the place. So what I usually used to do is I would grapple hook on the roof, use Darkmoon Fair Cannon and get myself up there. Slow fall and gliders are optional, but I am pretty sure that you can do it with just grappling hook and maybe shadow step on the door or something. And sadly that's something you will have to do every day. What also can give you trouble is one quest needs for you to kill some eagles, and I forgot. I think I went somewhere up to get them, but I think they're in this spot and a couple of other spots, I think somewhere there, but you can probably find 2 or 3 spots to be able to kill them. And at the end, after I done all these quests, and I'm not really sure, I think they are for big chunk of them is for those followers which you don't need. So maybe you probably have to do it for tillers as well. So these places, my point is that you can do them. And I don't want to look for that mud pile to show you that as well. And maybe they're all gone because there are a lot of people using this opportunity now. And yeah, we're getting close to the end, don't worry. So at the end there was some other quests in some even worse places to get to, and I thought that was it, I can't get there. But then I found I typed in those quests on YouTube, and there was some video of some guy doing it on a higher level. And you can check those videos out. I didn't look for them now, it was long ago. And what I need it for is to check from the bird perspective if there's a way to somehow do it. And I thought that I will have to do a lot of juggling and stuff, but I think I didn't even need the Darkmoon Fair Cannon for it. I only did it with 2 grappling hooks. I did it from that I think there are 2 quests like that. There's one with that extra monkey, and like I said, that guy did a really awesome job with making those videos. So if you wanna check those out, I think they would be easy to find on YouTube. Just type in the name of the quest. So the other two, one are here somewhere and someone above the waterfall. And like I said, you can, if you check out that video, you can figure out the route pretty easy. I had one in mind but couldn't get there, and then did it even easier on other. I think I got here somewhere and then here. I don't wanna deal with mobs now. My point is that you can do it. It's not nice that I told you that you can but will not show you how, and it was a while back. There's one at the end here about the monkey, and I couldn't figure out where he is until I checked those videos. But then when I did, one grappling hook, it was one grappling hook away, though maybe I did it with a Dark Moon Fair Cannon. I'm not sure about that one. So maybe not the best explanation, but the best I can do at the moment. So you can do that monkey in a cave there. You can grapple hook, I think something like here and here, there, and there will be a waterfall. And I think I wanted to do it from this side, but I think I ended up doing it from the other, and like I said, just two grappling hooks and I was there. If you check out that video from that other guy, I think it will be a bit clearer how to do it, because I don't think I could even show you from this perspective. I mean, I could, but I would have to know where it is, and I know, not the best of the guides. I don't think I have the outro set up. That's the thing I forgot. Apart from that, I think this is it. If you wanna deal with that, some Mists of Pandaria. So have fun.